Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Digital Health and Wearables series. Today I have another magnificent episode, leader and innovator for you. But before I go ahead, let me remind you to subscribe to the channel so you get all the magnificent content. Also share this content with your communities in healthcare. And let me acknowledge our partners, the series partner Fujifilm Healthcare and our industry partner Isaac Care. And today it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to Omri Shor. He's the CEO and co-founder at MediSafe. Omri, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing well, João. Thank you for inviting me.
Brilliant. Thanks for accepting my invitation. Before the recording, we're talking about I've been following your great work for some time, and you told me the developments of the company, and you're certainly growing and doing great things. So well done on that.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. There's a lot of work to do.
Great. And today we are here to discuss the digital pharma experience. And the first question that I have for you, Omri, is how is pharma embracing new digital technologies to create a better patient experience?
Yeah, so Pharma have been experimenting with digital for a few years now, right? But these were all experiments. And then what happened is that COVID came, and Pharma felt disconnected from patients, far more disconnected than previously. So they started being far more serious about this. And we see folks across the spectrum of pharma reaching out to us, learning more, and partnering with us and with others. So this is an exciting time in healthcare as they're approaching more into the digital technology partnerships and obviously unlocking all the value that is associated with that.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you so much for that. Certainly, you mentioned the word partnerships, and we were talking about wearables before the recording, and people are partnering up, and that's certainly the way forward. And the second question that I have for you is how have advancements in digital technology changed farmers' go-to-market model?
Yeah, great question. Thank you very much for this. So the ability to scale the digital programs beyond the individual brand and the single patient programs are now becoming the table stakes for pharma. As more advanced and more evolved digital platforms can now deliver the fully integrated patient experience, digital experience that is configurable for them, that is customized, and extremely comprehensive. We've built a technology on MediSafe. We call it MediSafe Maestro. And the Maestro orchestrates the full patient journey in a glance, right? Very, very quickly, and using a master database of content and interventions that pharma can now scale and deliver custom patient populations, custom experiences to all the different patient populations. And we believe that in the future, every pharmaceutical product should come with a digital companion. So when you start thinking about it, and if you believe, like me, that like us, that there is value for patients and there is very clear value for pharma, then at that point in time, it is clear that the future is by creating those digital companions. And so this is becoming very important. If imagine two pharma products, right? And one of them has a digital companion and showing the great outcomes that come together with this companion. And then the other one is the plain previous, just a molecule. So which one do you think patients will appreciate, right? They like the personalized experience. Which one do you think the payer will appreciate? Obviously, he wants better outcomes, and the digital solution provides better outcomes. So we truly believe that every pharma product should have a digital companion, and we're excited for the opportunity.
Thank you, Omri. That's fantastic. Certainly, I mean, a big advancement in the industry, but also the way you provide value, you provide engagement, you provide a new and a better patient experience after all. And the third and last question that I have for you is, what role does pharma play in a connected healthcare future?
This is a good question that we've been thinking about for a very long time, because historically pharma was required to be separated from the patients, almost we call it 2 degrees of separation. One is a separation from any kind of data, and the second one is from any kind of incentive. So they felt like they can't really influence and support the patients. But imagine every other product that there is a manufacturer. All the manufacturers of every product, I have here cups, and I have connected earplugs. The manufacturers want to be able to then influence the client, the consumer on the other side. So we believe that there is an evolution, a disruption that is happening in the market, whereas pharma industry understands that they have customers, patients on the other side, and they're transitioning very rapidly into the digital world. Those who embrace the digital into the core of their engagement model will see the better engagement. They would see lower costs. They would improve sales, and I can give examples, and greater value creation. And with the advanced interoperability, where healthcare is becoming more and more connected because digital is now allowing that, MediSafe solution provides real-time visibility into the insights that are coming from this data, and drives much better patient engagement that improves outcomes, that improves adherence and connectivity between the patient and all the different support resources. Now, historically, once again, the challenge was, how do I, when I can't touch patients' data, how can I go and personalize the experience for the patients? But the use of machine learning and AI to understand different patient populations and help guide them throughout the treatment journey, and MediSafe's advanced platform together create a really good use case, both for patients and for pharma, to really work together and improve outcomes at massive scale. So we're very excited about the role that now pharma plays, closer to the patient and really supporting the entire journey.
Brilliant, Omri. Thank you so much. When you were answering at the very beginning, I was actually feeling that the pharma waking up to the digital experience, and also they know they need to innovate, adopt the new way of living, if you like, in business, but also personally. We all connected digitally. We buy our flights, we do check-ins on our phones, all the digital shop online. So digital is just now the norm. But thank you so much for that. About also, you provide a lot of value with a really truly amazing solution. We coming to the end of the interview, Omri. I'm not sure if you watch any of the episodes, but I finish all my episodes in a peculiar way. It's not a question. It's called 1 minute of fame. You can talk about anything whatsoever. Over to you. You can talk about personal life, professional achievements, MediSafe, anything whatsoever. Over to you to round up. 1 minute of fame.
So we started the company with a huge vision 10 years ago last month. So we're now 10 years and a month. And it is so exciting to see a vision that is coming to life, to see how initially we imagined that the patients need a solution, and now we give them the solution. We imagined that the industry needs a solution, and we provided that solution. And through the years, we saw how it scales up nicely. And we're celebrating 10 years with 10 million registered users on the MediSafe platform, with about 1.5 million medication doses that are being taken each and every day, and billions of data points that are flowing through the system and helping to improve outcomes. And the value that is now being created, it's just amazing. So it is wonderful to be here, and thank you very much for hosting today and celebrating the 10 years of MediSafe with me.
Wow, what a great way to finish. Omri, thank you so much for accepting my invite, for being in here, sharing this amazing industry expertise and value and innovation. And also, let me congratulate you on your 10 years of MediSafe. You guys doing some fantastic things. Thank you so much for being in here.
Appreciate it. Thank you again.
I'm gonna round up now. To all our viewers and listeners, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, I'm gonna post here links of Omri details. Connect with him on social media, LinkedIn and Twitter, and follow the great work that they are doing at MediSafe. And let me acknowledge to round up our series partner Fujifilm Healthcare and our industry partner Isaac Care. And I'll see you all next week.